Our Earth inhales and exhales carbon in a mesmerizing animation. The animation shows plants taking up and releasing carbon as the seasons change. This is by Marcus Reichstein, Net Ecosystem Exchange Estimate. The Earth seems to inhale and exhale in a new animation showing how carbon is taken up and released as the seasons change. The animated continents seem to deflate during summer times, indicating times and places where vegetation is growing, and plants are sucking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. When it's winter, the continents seem to inflate, indicating that vegetation is dying off and carbon is being released. The changes are most striking at temperature latitudes like continental Europe and North America, where seasonal differences are more pronounced. Equatorial regions don't change as much throughout the year, while some desert regions, being sparsely vegetated, don't store or release much carbon at all. The data from the animation comes from satellite observations and hundreds of carbon monitoring stations worldwide, said Marcus Reichstein, director of Biochemical Integration Department at the Max Planck Institute for Biochemistry in Germany, and he posted this last year on Twitter. The visualization is really just a fun project, he said. Now, what the animation ultimately shows is an important portion of the carbon cycle, or the flow of carbon throughout the planet system. Carbon can be released into the atmosphere by decaying organic material and by erosion of rocks containing carbon compounds. Conversely, can be taken up by the oceans and by plants, which use carbon in the process of photosynthesis. The importance of plants is clear in the animation, which shows places chock full of plants such as Brazilian Amazon and the forests of Eastern Europe, taking in massive amounts of carbon in the southern and northern hemispheres of summer, respectively. The ocean is not included in the animation because while oceans does take up carbon, it does not show strong seasonal patterns, he said. Climate change is altering the pattern of vegetation growth around the globe. Reichstein said, so the flow of carbon in and out of the biosphere is also changing. Those changes are too small to show up on the visualization such as this one, he said, but they will have different impacts in different places. For example, warmer, longer summers in the northern hemisphere can be good for plant growth, he said, but where warming comes with a lack of precipitation, that is rain, as in much of the American West, climate change can restrict plant growth. This carbon cycle and how it changes from month to month tells us a lot, he said, but when it comes to societal impact, he said the takeaway message is that forests are crucial to the planet's health. Recent research finds that the Amazon is one of the biggest carbon sinks on the planet, has recently been releasing more carbon each year than it takes in thanks to deforestation and wildfires. It basically, he says, is showing how important it is to protect the carbon sinks. And this is by Marcus Reichstein, Max Planck Institute, on Life Science by Stephanie Pappas. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.